Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are from Group 1. My name is Alya Izzaty binti Anuar. My metric number D20221104.179. Today, we would like to present our assignment. Our topic for this assignment is waiting time for students to arrive before class begin. We had collected the data from 44 students that are from Sultan Idris Education University. The significance of our study is the students need to plan their estimated time to attend the class punctually. There are four main objectives that related to our topic. First, to identify the estimation of proportion for one population of waiting time for male students to arrive before class begin. Second, to determine the confidence interval for the mean of waiting time for students to arrive before class begin. Third objective is to identify whether there is a difference in the mean of waiting time for students to arrive before class begin according to the student's faculty and class session. Our last objective is to determine if there is a relationship between waiting time for students to arrive before class begin and transportation used to go to class. The instrument that we had been used was online survey via Google Form that had been participated by 44 participants, which is 11 male and 33 female. The survey contained respondent background and questions that are related with time taken to go to class. We ran this assignment by using four statistical methods, which are mean, variance, and standard deviation, estimation of proportion for single population, chi-square, and also ANOVA test.
Hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. So today I would like to present the estimation of mean, variance and standard deviation of waiting time for students to arrive before class begin. So first thing first, we need to find the mean, variance and the standard deviation from the data. So the mean is 10.3, the variance is 140.9, the standard deviation is 11.8701. So next, we can find the estimation of the average waiting time for students to arrive before class begin. So first, the confidence interval of the population mean is 95%. Here we have to use the tree distribution to find the critical point because the n is equal to 10, which is it's less than 30. So the critical point for 95% confidence interval is 2.262. So the next step is we just have to substitute all of the value in the formula and we will get the answer. Mu is more than 1.8092 and less than 18.7908. Or we can say the answer is 10.3 plus minus 8.4908. Hence, with 95% confidence, the average of waiting time for students to arrive before class begins is between 1.8902 minutes and 18.7907 minutes based on 10 students. So next, we will find the estimation of variance and standard deviation. Okay, since the confidence interval is 95%, we have to find the alpha first, which is alpha is equal to 1 minus 0.95 and equal to 0.05. To calculate the confidence interval estimate for variance and standard deviation, we need to use the chi-square distribution. So the chi-square distribution is similar to the t-distribution, which is we have to find the degree of freedom first. So the degree of freedom is n minus 1, which is our number of sample is 10. So that degree of freedom is 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So our degree of freedom is 9. From the chi-distribution table, we will get the critical value for the 0.025 and 0.975 levels for 9 degrees of freedom are 19.023 and 2.700. The 95% confidence interval for the variance can be found by substituting in the formula. So the answer we will get is sigma square is less than 806.6667 and more than 114.4930. Next, we also can find the standard deviation from the variance, which is we just have to put the square root on the both sides and we will get the standard deviation is less than 28.4091 and more than 10.7001. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Ummi Nadhirah and I would like to present about analysis 2, which is the estimation of proportion. Firstly, we want to find estimation of proportion for male student who attend the class early. Firstly, the total of the male student from the data we got is n equal to 11, and for to find estimation of proportion, we need to find the p hat. P hat equal to x over n. X is the total of the male student who attend the class early. So we got the x is 9. The p hat we got 9 over 11, and we change to the decimal. We got p hat equal to 0.82. So we got the p hat, we can automatically got the q hat. To find the q hat, we just 1 minus p hat, and q hat will be equal to 0.18. The confidence interval is 95%. From the confidence interval, we can change it to the alpha. To change the confidence interval to alpha, we must alpha equal to 1 minus 0.95. 0.95 is because the confidence interval we change to the decimal. Alpha, we will get 0.05. After we get the alpha, we must divide the alpha by 2. So, alpha divided by 2, it will be equal to 0.025. From the 0.025, we can find the z value in the standard normal distribution, and we will get the z for alpha over 2 equal to 1.96. The second step, we can find the p interval by the formula given. After we got all the information, we can just substitute the information into the formula given, and the final answer is P between 0.704 until 0.9358. From the final answer, we must change the answer to the percent. The conclusion is, with 95 confidence interval, we can state that the percentage of male students attend to class early between 70.4% and 93.58%. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So hi, my name is Norashikin, binti Abu Bakar, and this is my part analysis 3 chi-square test. So based on the information given, we want to test the independence between the students' faculty and their class session. So for our first step, we state the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. For null hypothesis, we state that students' faculty and class session are not related, while for alternative hypothesis, students, faculty, and class session are related. For our second step, since we are performing a test of independence, hence we use chi-square distribution to make the test. For third step, by using a significant level of 0.05 and degree of freedom is equals to 1, the critical value of chi-squared we obtain from the chi-squared distribution table is equals to 3.841 and falls in the right tail of the chi-square distribution curve. And our fourth step, we calculate the test statistic value. So first, we calculate the expected value for each of the row and column, and we calculate the test statistic value by using a formula of sum of observed value minus with expected value in a bracket of squared divided by expected value. Hence, we got the value is equals to 0.03468. For our last step, which is decision, since the value of our test statistic value is equals to 0.03468, which is lower than our critical value 3.841, hence we do not reject the hypothesis, and we can conclude that students, faculty, and class sessions are not related.
Analysis 4. We apply ANOVA test. The table shown below is for the time taken of students to go to school using different transportation. Firstly, we need to find the sum of x, t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus t4, and we get the value 493.67. And after that, we find the sum of x squared. The value is 13686.149. After we get the values, we can start to do the ANOVA test. Based on the information given, with 5% of significant level, Can we conclude that the mean for all four population is equal? Null hypothesis: mean 1 equals to mean 2 equals to mean 3 equals to mean 4. Alternative hypothesis: not all four means are equal. We use F distribution to make the test because we are comparing the mean for four normally distributed population. Significant level is 0.05. The area of the rejection region is always right tail because it is one-way ANOVA test. The DFN is 3 and DFD is 43. From the F distribution table, the critical value of F with significant level 0.05, DFN equals to 3 and DFD equals to 43, we get 2.839. After that, we draw the distribution graph and we start to calculate the SB, SST, MSW, and MSB. SSB, we get 100.278. SSW, we got 8047.005. SST, which is SSB plus SSW, we get 8147.283. After that, calculate the MSW, we got 201.175. And after that, we calculate F, we get 0.166. And after that, we transfer all the value to the ANOVA table, and we can conclude that since the value of test statistic is 0.166, which is less than the critical value 2.839, and it falls in the non-rejection region, hence we do not reject the null hypothesis. We can state that the means of the four samples are equal. In conclusion, the study analyzes 44 respondents from all students in University Pendidikan Sultan Idris from different faculty. The pie chart shows that the most respondent is female with 75% respondent and male with 25% respondents. Hence, the average with 98% confidence interval, we can state that the percentage of male students attend to class early between 70.4% and 93.58%. Then, we use test independence between gender and time taken to school. After calculation, we can conclude that there is no strong evidence that gender and time taken are related. Then, we use ANOVA test found that the means of time taken of students to go to school using different transportation are equal. In other words, the four different transportation to go to school do not seem to affect the mean scores of students.